Earlier I meant that this is one of the hardest and toughest reforestation projects that's been done in this country. And why I say so is that I showed you some of the things, how this terrain looks like. And what you see here is Udawalawa Reservoir and the Udawalawa National Park just surrounding that, and just behind this mountain actually. So and this is the big valley where the village is located, and there are farmlands that you can see from the top. And this hill we have completely planted so far, roughly about 15 acres altogether, and we have plants everywhere. Every 10 foot you can see all types of plants planted, from mora tree to mee tree to and Arlubulu Nelli, which have been very common species in this area. But also in the interim that we have planted some of the horror plants and some of these rainforest plant species as well, so that we will help the ecosystem thrive and regenerate and probably enrich itself in many ways, and also plenty of forest fruit types that we have planted here, so that we have many elephants visiting this area from Bogaha Palace, from Hambegamu and different other Udawalawa as well. And it'll help, and even kittul for that matter, kittul palm. We planted like hundreds of kittul palm as well. We don't know yet. We've just planted how successful it's going to be in terms of kind of wild species such as wild boars eating it so frequently, but I hope that we'll basically propagate kittul as well, so that elephants have more food. On the other hand, we have planted many various types of wild fruit species for animals themselves alone, and for birds and other wildlife. Monkeys, plenty of monkeys here. They don't have much of food, and there's this big talk of exporting monkeys to China these days. So here's what we are trying to do actually to address the problem, because these farmlands down there have the problem of these so-called pests, and we are doing a reforestation. At the same time, we are enriching it with different types of food. And the other important thing why I say this is one of the hardest terrains to work and one of the hardest reforestation projects in the country is that this angle, if you see, this slope you would see, it's in my guess is about 70 degree of an angle at least, and it's so steep terrain. We can actually it's really hard to walk on this terrain. So what we do is like we do zigzag on this just to go down itself. So imagine the workers coming here, the laborers coming here, having to climb 800 to 1000 foot of an area just to get onto the top here and to this area, just to clean this, take out all the invasive grass which are like 4-5 foot in height. We basically removed everything from here, and we are putting up native endemic species, and we are doing the reforestation. Imagine carrying all the plants all the way up here. Just walking itself is so difficult, but the workers, the laborers, the skilled laborers from estate community in Sri Lanka, they are carrying all the plants which are roughly a couple of kilos in weight and a kilo minimum, and they're carrying 10 to 15 or sometimes 20 plants all the way up here, stopping by in different places, taking a little break, coming up here, digging the holes in this hard terrain. This is a very rocky terrain, and the geography here, the soil here is not that loose. It's very difficult. So digging it, carrying the plants up, planting it here, cleaning up the whole place, this involves massive amount of manpower, massive amount of labor, and it's very tiring job, and it's actually costs us a lot as well, because you do the first round of planting, we take out all the citronella and the invasive grass, mana, and then we take it out, and 3 months down the line, if there is a good rain, you have them booming again. You have to do another round 3 months again, and after about another 6 months you have to do another round again. So within about a year of a period, you'll have to do about 3 rounds of clearing the invasives, and that costs a lot. We give contracts, each acre costs us big time. So it's about 1 acre, you're actually doing 3 acres, because you're doing 3 times for a year, and that's not enough. Probably after about another year, so within about 2 years, you have to do 4 rounds of cleaning, just to make sure that the plants go well and the invasives don't take over. So that's why it's hard. And if it's just a flat terrain where you can come on a vehicle and just walk to the site and do the work, then it's fine. But here, it's the really, really tough work for everybody, including us, who have to climb this mountain just to see how the work is going and to see how the plants are doing.